Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin Granberg, and today is September 4th, 2008. Let's get to the Geek News, starting off with story number one. Google Chrome leading off with it again for the third straight day in a row. What is it communicating back to Google? Lots of people are very interested. They're concerned about it. Matt Cutts got to the bottom of it by talking to the Google Chrome team and has found out exactly what type of communication that Google Chrome sends back to Google. If you want to check out his blog post, I'm including a link to it on the interesting links below, so make sure you check that out if you're so inclined. It's on our main site, SweetGeek.tv. Moving on to story number two, Dell's Mini 9 debuts today with almost 9 inches of netbook, small, portable laptop glory. It's said to include the Intel Atom processor, 512 megs of RAM, and an 8 gig solid-state hard drive. That, including Windows XP, is going to cost you around $399. You drop the Windows XP out of the equation, it's going to cost you about $50 less. If you want more memory and RAM, $50 more. Moving on to story number three, Intel is launching its Dunnington processor line, which has 6 cores on one processor. I can't wait until these processors come out. They're said to be coming out around September 15th. Moving on to story number four, Microsoft is slashing prices on its Xbox 360. The arcade version is going to be coming in at around $199, but that has no hard drive. If you want a hard drive with your Xbox 360, that version is actually going to set you back about $299. Both are pretty competitively priced since Nintendo Wii is doing pretty good at around $249. Moving on, story number five. Congratulations to Twitter. 99.96% uptime they're reporting for the month of August compared to their 98% downtime of the month prior. Okay, I'm joking about that. I don't think that's the exact figure, but that's what it felt like to me, a regular Twitter user. If you're on Twitter, make sure you check us out, twitter.com/SweetGeek. Moving on to story number six. LiveRail, an online advertisement network, has posted its State of the Industry for quarter 3 of 2008 report. It's saying that Hulu has pretty much caught up to YouTube, saying that they're going to earn around $90 million by year's end. Out of that, 12.5 to 20-some million dollars they're actually going to get in profit after, server costs, rights, bandwidth, that type of deal. YouTube's worldwide revenue is around $200 million. But half of that's said to be in the U.S. That's why they're saying Hulu and YouTube are about equal right now. If you want to read the whole report, you can do so because I'm including a link to it on the interesting links below. Again, on our main site, SweetGeek.tv. Moving on to our last story of the day. Story number 7, Facebook is testing out New Jersey's new web safety icon that says report abuse with an exclamation point. They're going to test it on 1.5 million randomly selected pages throughout Facebook. Facebook, as you may already know, has put into place 40 other safeguards to protect from cyberbullying and sexual predators after a talk to 49 state attorney generals. Now, if you display the icon, part of the deal is that you're going to provide a quick response to the complaint and provide the user the ability to block the offending party. So lots of other social networks like myyearbook.com are also testing it out. It might become something permanent. We'll wait to see about that. And lastly, about Facebook, guess who's on there now? That's right, more alcohol vendors, advertisers are invading Facebook. Miller, Absolute, Bacardi, Anheuser-Busch, all on Facebook now. And you know what? That's the Geek News for September 4th, 2008. I'm your host, Griffin Granberg, for the Daily Geek on SweetGeek.tv. And you know what? I'll catch you tomorrow.